And we are live. Fantastic. First tying live session for the season. Hey, hi, David. How are you? Nice to see you, buddy. So yeah, I'm gonna tie a fly. I don't have the pattern description. It's gonna be that one. So I just gonna tie after the picture I have here. It might be wrong, but I'm gonna use gold tinsel on the body, silver in the back. Yeah, so let's see how it turns out. No pattern description, just go with the flow. So let me change the camera angle. I'm just gonna remove this one. There we go. Let's focus on the important stuff. So the hook of choice today is Graham Callis, the 5.0 he does make for me. Hi Monty, hi buddy. So yes, let's start. I'm gonna go with the oval silver tinsel extra small. I'm gonna wax the thread first, so I don't pull out the tinsel. If I can find it, there it is. I hope the sound quality and picture quality is good for you, gentlemen. So let's attach this one. I thought it was extra small, but I think it's a small. But it's okay, it's a big hook, doesn't matter. And if anybody find the pattern description later on, you can share it with me, and I can see what things I do wrong. I couldn't find a name or anything, so I just go with the picture I got and doing my best effort. So just securing this one. Actually gonna tie it in the whole way, just to level up the body using the material. Always the best way. There we go. Had some wax in the back there. Now it looks better. So we're gonna have silk. Somehow I start to call the silk tinsel. I'm not fully updated to tying live yet, or tying at all. I'm a bit rusty, but that's always a nice challenge. Need to relearn. So just securing the silk. Nice with blue silk in the back. I like that. Had an old leftover bit that I'm gonna use. I hope it's long enough. And great news, I was almost out of barred wood duck. I managed to source 10 package of the wood duck. So now I got plenty for a while. So I'm gonna tie a lot of nice patterns. I'm thinking of doing like a interesting challenge. Either tie a full collection or every pattern in a book. But I can't figure out which book or which collection. That would be something, eh? Just imagine having the whole core collection tied up. That's gonna take a while. But that would be a nice playlist on YouTube, you know, the core collection full tutorial. If you have any suggestions, let me know. So, next step, tail. I got the tail somewhere. There it is. I took the opportunity to actually prepare it earlier, just to make sure we don't waste time on materials, etc. Just gonna make sure I start at the end. There we go. Yeah, then we have like a proper black flow in the back. Maybe a bit too much, but yeah, it's okay. Jonas style. So let's go back there. I think we should have buried wood duck. Yeah, that's correct. Let me see if I have anything prepared here that I can use. Yes. The last parts of these feathers. Just gonna cut them off the stem. Maybe that's a bit short. I'm gonna see if I find the longer one. Bear with me. There we go. This one is a bit longer, so I'm gonna use that one. Since we have quite a long tail, I want to have long buried wood duck as well on it. Not that short. There we go. It's fun to be back tying live. I really like that. It's a great thing to do. They don't really have the same pattern, but it's okay. Let's go with this one. Unless, let me see what I got at hands. No. Nothing there. Maybe that one. Yeah, I'm gonna change one side because it just had like a small dot of black, so I want them to be fairly equal. Then it looks better. There we go. So I'm thinking about something like that. It pushes down a bit. I'm just gonna force it a bit upwards. A few fibers there that got stuck. Okay. I'm just gonna cut one of them. I'm gonna clean that out. So, ostrich herl. But honestly, I think, there we go. I was too aggressive in my tie-in points. I noticed. I'm a bit rusty, as I mentioned. I haven't tied, been out camping, fishing, but not the single fish that I would be proud to mention this season. They've renamed me to the Whitefish King. Not really sure that's a good name. So some more wax on the thread. I'm just gonna apply the ostrich herl. There we go. Just gonna see how it turns. I'm doing 4 turns of ostrich herl. Since I tie on a pretty large hook. And there we go. Now it's secured. Ah, you can't chat. Even you can't chat on your mobile device at the same time, or? Let me see if I need to do something. I don't think so, because everything should be open and allowed. But I really like you to chat if you can. That's the fun part. And especially since I mentioned I would like to do like a full series tying the whole book of Kelsons or the whole Cork collection, and then make a playlist of it on YouTube. That would be really cool, I think. So if you have any suggestions on what to do there, let me know. So I'm going to apply gold tinsel. As I mentioned, we have a few new in the chat. So let me just show you guys what I'm aiming for. I don't have a pattern description or a name, but that's the fly I'm going to try today. That's the one. So looking at the pattern, it seems like it's gold tinsel, 2 turns on each section, but I'm not sure. It might be silver and it might be, different. So I just do my best looking at the picture without the pattern description. And it's going to be 3 section with the green silk and ostrich herl. Oh, cool. Now it's working. Perfect. So just tying in some silk here. So we can start with the first section. Just gonna have something to drink. Man, I hate these new plastic garbage thingies. There we go. So tight wraps backwards, and then we go forward again. Lovely with the green. There we go. So 2 turns, according to the picture, on each section. So I'm going to honor that. I don't even know if the picture is accurate, but doesn't matter. That's what I'm following. So, ostrich herl. It's going to be a really nice fly. Or maybe the fly isn't that nice since I've tied it, but the pattern is nice. That sounds better. There we go. So yeah, securing that ostrich herl. Keeping an eye on the chat, so if anything, just let me know. So now we're going to tie in that oval tinsel again. I'm reusing the part I had. Just building up a bit with the thread here as well. I will adjust that with the silk. There we go. So, a bit more green silk. Now I'm using the French one. Let me see what it's called. Soy oval. Yeah, my French isn't that good, but it's a great silk. I love it, and since it's on wooden spool, it feels really nice. And it's not that sensitive, so you can use it without gloves. At least I can. The Japanese one is fantastic, but it's much more sensitive. But I'm back being a computer nerd again, so that might be the thing. I got soft hands now. So 2 turns of this gold oval tinsel. There we go. And then more ostrich herl. Then we're gonna have like orange front tackle and stuff. Yeah, same here, David. You know, and after you had the gloves on, you were all sweaty and thing, and you can't really, you know, do much. So let me readjust this one a bit. There we go. So I prefer to work without the gloves, but sometimes when I use the Japanese one, or during winter time when it's cold, I'm okay with it, but not now. It's still too hot outside. And then I'm talking about 10 degrees, so it's not hot really. There we go. So just tying in the ostrich herl. So I like to force it backwards just a bit, tiny bit. And then we're gonna tie in some more of this golden tinsel. And one good thing, most likely you know already, but when you're tying in your tinsel, as you see here, I estimated the full length of the silk body, the next section of green silk. So I added the tinsel the whole way there, because then you don't get a bump when you apply the tinsel. Can be good to try. Just securing the silk. I cut the leftovers immediately. So let's apply this one. Same as always. Tight wraps backwards. Man, I really love the look of this green silk body. Green is really a nice color to build a body with, I think. I like it. There we go. Just securing that one. And then we add the last section of 2 turns of this lovely oval gold tinsel. There we are. And then I just noticed I didn't prepare any orange hackle. So I just need to go and grab my necks. But looking at the pattern, it's not like a screaming orange color. So I would maybe even go with like sunburst or something. Let me see what I find. 1 second, guys. So, sunburst, yellow, green. Oh, that one was nice. So I'm going to give you guys the option to decide which one to go with. I think that one has bad fibers. But it's sad because it's a nice neck, but everything is an equal length. And I don't like that on classic salmon flies. Then it should be proper tapered feather. So make yourself ready to type in the chat. Don't be scared, I don't bite. Not that common anyhow. So here we have two options, like a sunburst and one orange. So looking at the pattern, the picture, since the picture is the only thing I got. Let me see. My God, how we do this. There we go. So that fly, I think I would go with sunburst. If I going to match the picture, right? Yeah, the lighter one. Thanks, David. Otherwise, it's gonna be strange. So I go with this one. Same here. It's not that good quality feather that I like, but yeah, let's use it. Currently, it's hard to find good cock capes. So I might have a look in Ireland, the Irish Fly Supply. They got pretty good stuff, and they are in EU, so I don't need to pay VAT. That's good. So let's add the front tackle then, and then we have all the fun stuff to do. A few fibers left. Just gonna get rid of them. There we are. Oops. And I was on a tying event. Poor guy. He made his first green Highlander ever. And yeah, I just noticed not the most beautiful alignment on the tinsel. But yeah, back to the story. He just finished the whole green Highlander, the first he ever made. It looked really, really good, to be honest. He spent a lot of time with it. And then he was about to cut off the thread. And instead of cutting the thread, he took the goat eye. Oh, that was a terrible one. Poor guy. So I'm just folding the fibers backwards, as you see. Yeah, somewhere there. I think we have the most of everything. So I'm just going to move back the thread. Make sure I get all those lovely fibers tied in. I need to find my new hackle piler. I don't know where I put it. I did the cleanup when I was done tying for the season. So I just need to figure out where I put it. So there we are. Now it's time for all the fun stuff. The wing. Yeah, I completely agree with you, David. That would really break my heart as well. And as you mentioned, if you do that once, you never do it again, ever. I've been close doing it, but I've never done it so far, and hopefully I will not. So what I'm doing now is just to divide the feathers a bit. I don't pull them down ever. I just make like a V. So then the wing above can just go in between, because you want to have the hackle around, because when you fish with the fly, it will stabilize the whole fly. So pull everything down, then you will not get a good movement in the water. So let me get some tippets. There we go. I have a small steamed stash. I just need to figure out the length of it. Too long. I would say close to perfect. I want it to be quite long to fill up the empty part, like that. And then a few strands of the feather is gonna go even further. Hi buddy, how are you? Did you have any northern light in Norway yesterday? So now I just need to find another one for the other opposite side. So that can take a while, or maybe not. It was slightly longer, but it does have the same markings. I think I will go like that. Yeah, why not? Let's give it a try. I can always change my mind. Yeah, the rain was crazy. We got like a month of rain here in just 2 days, but no issues, no storm, no nothing. So we lucky that way. So what I'm doing is to just measure where to cut the fibers on the stem. So I don't rip the fibers off. I always cut them. Always on any feather. Never rip it. Then you increase the chance of the feather turning when you tie it in. At least that's what I believe. My opinion. My mentor's opinion as well. So let me see if this one can play ball and be nice to each other. But I want it to be a bit shorter anyhow. So somewhere like that. I'm gonna aim for that black spot. There we go. That's the tying point. Hi T-Fish. Yeah, I'm gonna do one live a week. I had I did do it back in spring and during last winter. So I'm gonna pick it up again. Do one live a week, and then in between I might do a normal video. Live are much more fun to watch at and to actually do as well. I love the interaction with everybody in the chat. It's just great fun. And a good thing with the lives, you can't just edit it and remove all your mistake. If you kind of mess up, you need to sort it. Period. So there we go. I'm going to tie it in that way. Then we have the wing quite long. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. Yeah, the fishing season is over. Everything stops in September. Since I'm going for salmon or sea trout in running water. Of course, I could fish along the shore for sea trout, but it's so much house along the shore here, so it's just ridiculous. It kills the feeling of doing fishing. So I'm licking my wounds, staying home, tying flies, and dreaming about next season. But I might go up and do some ice fishing. Let's see. I'm not really pleased with how they come together. I want them to be completely free and moving around. Oh yeah, I love to fish. I tried to fish grayling this year, man. We went up to Engesån. Never been there before, so of course we didn't catch much fish due to the lack of experience. So the only thing I got was like a 2.5 kilo whitefish i Idesjöforsen in Engesån, and of course I got an id. So for a few seconds I thought, oh yeah, man, I hooked a salmon, woohoo! but after a while I realized, no, that might be a grayling, but it wasn't even that, it was id. So grayling, I love grayling fishing as well, fantastic. And way up north, then have the opportunity of northern light as well, not bad. And I know I love outdoors. Just make a fire, just relax. So let me see. I think I'm not pleased with that one. Now I'm gonna find two new ones. So I'm just gonna put everything on the table. Because I want the wing to be completely set in a relaxed mode. Not the forced mode, so to say, if you understand what I mean. That's how it should be on the blackie patterns. Here we have something. Good length. Let's see if I can pair it up with a nice feather. So I was stupid enough not pairing that up before the live, but then it gives us some opportunity to chat, and that's not bad at all. So how's your summer been, guys? Have you done any fishing, and was it successful, or did it go as my season? Let me see. This can be something. This one just add to the charm, I would say. That can be something. So that's the tying point. So let's clean it up and give it a try. Yeah, I can imagine that. I wanted really to go to my favorite river, River Saltdal. But of course, when they closed everything, I did change plans. And then while on my way up north, they reopened. So yeah, it was a pity. Hopefully for next year it's open. Since I mainly do, since I go so far away to fish, I release all my fish. All my fish. Sounds like I'm catching like 10 or 15. I'm lucky if I catch one or two a season. But still, they go back. My wife calls me the worst fisherman in the world. She loves to eat fish, but I never bring anything home. She's angry. I release them back. But it's worth it. There we go. Oh, toxic green algae. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Then it's no fun at all. I hope that change. But the thing with algae, it takes away all the oxygen in the water as well. So if fish spawn there, they die most likely. Yeah, so the bad fishing was the reason why I did so much camping videos this year. Just sitting outdoors and make a campfire and just relax, having a few beers. Mm, not sure if I'm completely pleased still. Let's give it a try. It sits as I want, so I'm just gonna hump it up a bit so it's completely free. Now I'm pretty pleased. So I'm just gonna remove the whole pile of feathers I got here. And then we can just spend our time on what's on currently. So moving that away. I don't mind all these strands sticking up. It's just gonna add to the charm of the blackie pattern, I would say. So now to the fun part, to populate the sides with the stuff. So I've been looking at this one and I know, looking at the pattern, we're going to have golden pheasant tail. We're going to have red, a bit of green. We're going to have kori. But it also looks like a few strands of silver pheasant tail. And then there's, I think it's a green parrot feather as well. Yeah, let's get some stuff. I'm gonna put them here. I think we start with the golden pheasant tail feather. So I'm gonna tie them in a strand, section by section. I'm gonna take like 3 fibers, cut it off. I take 3 fibers from the other side as well. Normally on blackie pattern, you don't need to change side. You can just go with the flow and take everything from the same feather. Really, then it doesn't blend that good, and that's the whole purpose with it, really. But I'm not gonna do that. So 3 strands. Yeah, he did like a silver pheasant tail feather. So it's really it's a rare feather to use compared to other fly tyers. But it really looks like one. It's white with a few black section, and that's really the silver pheasant tail feather. So I'm just going to tie this one in. Now you see, get it like a good length. I'm going to do the same on this side. And then we're going to go with, let's go with red. Red is fun. But I think I'm going to add just a few more strands of golden pheasant tail later. But what I like about the blackie pattern, because then you can bring out all your feathers you don't use for married wings. So don't throw feathers away. Just reuse them for either like mixed wing or like blackish style patterns. Then it's perfect. There we go. Red done. I don't need much. This one looks crazy. It's like from the 80s when they had all the spray in your hair. Yeah, they can be really hard to set properly. But hopefully we have a good day today. I wonder if I should just put in some few strands of green. I think I will do that. Because then I don't need to look for my green parrot. This one was almost too nice to use. And for the color section, instead of using 3 strands, I go down to 2 strands because else it's going to overtake. So less is more. I think maybe even one would be sufficient, to be honest. But yeah, I'm doing 2. I'm gonna tie it in a bit shorter. Is that really 2 or is it 3? Yeah, let's go with it. This one had a quite thick, yeah, the fiber were quite thick, so it turns a bit when I tie it in. There we go. Now I'm gonna change. Feather. I'm just keeping up with the chat. Fantastic. Nice to see so many people. Even it was such a long time since I did a live. I think, was it in April or something? The last time. Where I stopped at the Gitana. It's still sitting here. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to finish it in a video. But I got so tired of tying Traherne pattern, so I got sick of tyer doing it. But here it is. So I haven't burned it, so I'm just going to continue on it as soon as I have the energy. So let's add some green then. There we are, a bit of green. And then we had silver pheasant and kori, a few strands. So let's tie in the silver pheasant. This one can be a bit tricky to manage, but I feel we got a lucky day today. So this is the section we want. So I'm just going to see if I have one. It's pretty short, but that doesn't matter. Because it's not about having the same length of feather. It's just about adding them. So here I go with 3 strands. Just to make sure it's visible. And I wanted to sit next to a river this summer and tie Classic in hand, so on, but that never happened. Hopefully I can do that next year. It's turning a bit. There we go. Now it's better. So you just see it very, very light. There we go. So let me look into the kori situation. There we have kori bustard. So here I can add a bit more length to the fiber. There we go. So I'm going to add a section long and I'm going to add a section short. And then maybe just blend in a bit more of the golden pheasant tail feather, depending on how it looks. So just to give you guys who are new watching live, this is the pattern I'm going for. So you see, it's not the married wing. It's just strands of stuff added to it. And then I just noticed I just need to move this one up a bit. There we go. And then I realized I need to change the kori. So it sits better. It's crazy fibers here. But it adds to the charm. So a bit shorter kori then. And I'm getting like a salmon sickness, not a sickness, but I do miss fishing with my double-handed rod. I got like 3 days in total this year, I think, with my double-handed rods, and they are so nice just to fish with. So this year was a complete loss. So there we are. And we got a lot of stuff going on there. But I really think I need to add a few more strands of golden pheasant tail on each side. So I go with 3 more, a bit shorter ones. So they almost disappeared. I want them to be the foundation of the wing. So I would say we're almost ready. We just need to have like a herl head added to this one. Wild and crazy, eh? Let me see if I can sort this one out a bit. It doesn't need to be that crazy. There we go. So let's just cut all this stuff out of the way and add a herl head. Yeah. Seems like I got most of it. It's funny just to tie a pad and you don't know the description. You just have to assume stuff, study the picture. So this might not even have golden tinsel, but it looks like it on the picture. Sorry for covering up, but I just cutting all the fibers here, clean everything up. There we are. So important when doing herl heads, a lot of wax, because you need to wax the foundation the herl is resting on, else it's gonna slip and move. And I prepared one. However, I think it's a bit short. So I'm gonna see if I have a longer one. Yeah, that one is long enough. So this is the leftover from all the tags I've done, because my herl is quite long. So I use this one for heads and stuff. So what I'm doing is tying it the opposite side, so with the stem pointing towards the fly instead of away from the fly. And then just waxing the thread again. Yeah, it turns like I want. I want it to be a bit more tighter. We had a gap there. So I'm just gonna cut that part off. So there we are. So now I can just play around with the fibers, etc. Split them a bit more. And I'm just gonna cut that one a bit more. So there we are. Not the perfect replica, but not far out. I'm a bit rusty since I haven't tied that many flies since April. There we are. Now you see my ugly face as well. So yeah, but overall, not that bad. I would say it's working. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a video tomorrow as well. I'm starting to get into the passion of tying. It feels fun again. I made so many videos last year, so oh, I even say last year, but last season. So I ended in April, and then started a lot of camping stuff and rooftop tents and etc. But yeah, now I'm back to tying classic salmon flies. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for your lovely comments. It's been great to have you guys in the chat. I'm just gonna give you a big heart, guys, and yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.